Hey y'all, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. Today we're talking fall decorating with some tips and tricks on how to do it, being pretty wise with our finances. So, fall decorating today. So welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you're all here. If you're new here, I am Leslie. I'm the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I upload content on cooking, farming, grocery hauls, everyday life, and today we're decorating and I'm giving financial tips. So that's what we're doing today. So don't go anywhere. We have got a lot to talk about today. So let me say, first of all, I have never decorated for fall. I am a Christmas junkie and I usually just go right into Christmas. And this year I wanted to do it differently. I wanted to decorate for fall. And so since I've never really decorated for fall, I have very few fall items. And the ones I have are pretty cheesy. So I knew it was going to cost quite a bit. But since I've redecorated my home as far as the remodel, tearing this wall behind me out, and I wanted to do something for fall. But we all need to be wise with our money. And I want you to be able to decorate or do something and not worry about how you're going to pay a light bill. And I'm going to say something pretty harsh here, and I don't mean it to be harsh, but if you're having to worry about how to pay your light bill, you don't need to worry about fall decorations. And so I want you to live in financial freedom. This is a passion of mine and Bryant's, and we've actually talked about doing a video on tips and tricks on how to save money. And I'm going to give you some today, but it's going to revolve around fall decorating. So the first thing I want you to remember is you don't have to do it all this year. If this doesn't matter if you have a budget of $10 or a budget of $1,000. You want to be wise. No matter what your budget is, you want to be wise. And you don't have to do everything this year. You can add to it next year. You can add to it the year after. And things change. So you don't want to pour a lot of money into it and then change your mind next year. So do a little at a time and add. Next thing is set your budget. Set a budget on what you're going to spend on this decorating. I set a larger one than I normally would, only because I didn't have any decorations at all. So I was pretty much starting from scratch. You'll see, I'm going to do a video on what I had here. And then I'm also going to teach you how to shop your house. So actually, that's my next point, is shop your house. There are items in your home that aren't necessarily fall, spring, summer, winter, but you can use those items, put something with it, and you've got a beautiful piece to be used. So go through your house and look with eyes that say, can I use this somewhere as decor, as decoration? Now, I am not a decoration pro by any means. In fact, I don't give myself much credit when it comes to decorating, but I did want a few things to make my house look nice, and I wanted to be wise about it, and I wanted to share that with you. So shop your house. Go through your house and look. Go look in every room. Is there a clock on this mantle that I can set here, or is there a vase that I could put some fall picks in? Look through your home and see what you have and what you have to work with, and do that before you go shopping. Get out your old decorations, go through them, see if there's any that need to be discarded, see if there's any that you need to get rid of. Purge, and can you reuse them? Okay, so be flexible to change. Now, this was not on my list to begin with until I started shopping for the fall decorations. I had in my mind that I wanted blue big pillows, like a denim or something like that, and then I was going to do the orange fall smaller pillows in front of it. And I couldn't quite find the pillows I wanted, so I just kept looking, and I went into everybody's favorite store, Hobby Lobby, and I began to look around, and I was gravitating towards a design I had not even thought about. And I thought, how in the blue is not going to look good with this? And so I had to be flexible to change the idea I had set in my mind, because there was more of this other design available. And I'm not talking pillows, but I want my room to flow. I want it to kind of have some common grounds throughout the room. And so blue was definitely not in this. So I thought, what in the world? And what kept coming up in the pumpkins I picked up, what kept coming up in the garland I picked up, everything that kind of came around was this buffalo plaid. So I had to scratch the idea of the blue pillows and decide I needed to work around an idea surrounding buffalo plaid. I'm going to skip around. My next one is buy things you can use. Again, I still wanted some fall colors, and I mean, even though buffalo plaid was very much in the decor of fall, I still wanted the oranges, the yellows, and so forth. So when I decided on my big pillows being this mustard yellow, I thought, can I use that for another season? So pick things that you can use at different times throughout the year. I can use this spring, I can use it in summer, and I can use it in fall. I don't know that I will, but I can. It's yellow, I can. And so think of that. Can I reuse this at other times? I don't want to have 10 different pillows for 5 different times of the year. You know, Christmas, fall, Christmas, spring, winter, spring, and summer. I don't want to have 50 pillows. So can I reuse this? Also, another wise tip is to buy things that I can use, things I already have. I have these pillows that are normally on my couch. I have these. They're 18-inch. And so I really don't have room to store them. So I just bought the buffalo plaid pillow covers. So I can just unzip it, stick that pillow down in it, and I have my buffalo plaid pillow. So think these things through. Like, can I use it? Can I use it with something else? So I didn't have to pay full price for pillows. I didn't have to pay $20 each for 4 pillows. I bought 4 of these for $10. So, I mean, it was a huge savings. So, okay, now let me go back up. I skipped a step. Do it in stages. Don't feel like you have, when you go shopping, don't think I've got to get everything for every room right now. Before you go shopping, pick the areas you want to see something on, definitely. Go to your store, be flexible, be willing to change, be willing to move things around depending on what's on sale, depending on, you may see something there you like better than what you had in your mind. So be willing to change and do, so just pick highlights that you're going to decorate. Then, once you get that done, you can step back and say, okay, I need something over here, but I didn't get anything over here. Or I need something over here and I didn't get anything for there. Don't overspend in the beginning, because chances are, if you overspend and you don't need it, you might not take it back. But if you don't spend it in the get-go, you can come home and look and decide, okay, I really want something there. But then, you know what? If you never go back and get it, that means you really didn't need it there to begin with. So, another money saving tip. If you live close enough to your store, don't feel like you have to get it all in one shopping spree. Do a little bit at a time, because sometimes less is more. Sometimes less is more. Okay. Okay. Another thing, and do it in stages. I have a front porch. I have not even thought about decorating the front porch because I wanted the inside to be pretty. I wanted to enjoy the inside being decorated for fall. And I'm not worrying about the front porch. I have a wreath to go on the door, and that is it. I'm not worrying about the front porch until next year, because next year I'll have all my inside done, and so next year I can concentrate on the outside. So don't eat this elephant all at one time. You can take small bites and do it like that. Okay, so here is like a practical idea. Use filler. This was mine. This is an antique I've had, and I think it looks very country and fallish. And so my idea is I wanted my dining room table to be fairly simple. And this may change because I haven't done it yet. But I wanted to just go to the grocery store, and you know how they sell those little miniature gourds of all different types in bags? I wanted to buy a bag and fill this up and set it on the table. Well, it's going to take like 3 or 4 bags to fill this big bowl up. So we're going to use filler so we don't have to buy but one bag. And so when I say filler, I'm going to take all my excess bags and I'm going to stuff it in here. I'm going to put any trash I can find and stuff in here. And then I'm going to find a pretty beige or cheesecloth towel to hide all of that, and then put my gourds on top. And I only had to buy one bag. So anything you can fill up with trash, like trash bags or paper towels or whatever that you can fill up, and then just buy a few things to put on the top, because that's all people are going to see. They're not going to see down in the bottom of this anyway. So, and if they're looking that close, they may be snooping. So use filler for anything. Okay, shop your sales. Look to see who has sales going on. If by chance you're in a store and they do not have their stuff on sale yet, and you have to get it that day because it's the last one there and you're gonna miss it and you just have to have it, save your receipt. Watch for when it does go on sale and take your receipt back and say, I would like you to adjust my receipt, adjust my credit card to display the now sale price. 9 times out of 10, any store will honor that. If you go within 30 days after your purchase, and if it goes on sale within 30 days of your purchase, just about every store will give you the sale price. And if they don't, you just return it and buy it back. Simple as that. I mean, that's really what you're doing, is you're saying, you know, I don't want it at that price, so I'm going to bring it back to you, but I want to get it again and buy it at the sale price. So in most stores, you don't even have to take it. You just take the receipt and say, can you adjust my price? So that is my that was my last and final tip. But the main thing is you don't have to do it all. First of all, you don't have to do it all this year. You can do a little bit at a time. Number 2, you don't have to do it all in one shopping trip. Come back, put your stuff out that you bought, and then think, okay, do I need anything somewhere else? And 9 times out of 10, you might not. And if there's something you have to have, like I'm not sure this bowl and stuff is going to look good for my centerpiece, I may want a centerpiece. I would love to have a pretty piece on my coffee table, but you've got to think logically. I have grandbabies here who toddle around and run around. It is not wise for me to have fall decoration on my coffee table. I mean, I'm going to be doing good to have 2 pieces on my end tables. I mean, they can still get to them. So be wise, save your money, and do a little bit at a time. It's okay if it takes you 2 years. I mean, it's okay. Don't feel like you have to do everything in one setting. So this is probably part 1 of a 2-part series because I want to finish this out by you actually seeing me decorate. But first, let me shop my house and let me get out my old decorations and show you that and see what we do after that. Okay guys, so when decorating for any specific season, you want to shop your house first before you go to the store. Now fall is something I've never really decorated for, just because I don't think it's fall time until October, and then I start decorating for Christmas in November. But this year I've changed my mindset. I'm going to decorate from September and October for fall, and then starting in November I'll start changing over to Christmas. But the first thing I want to do is shop my house. So as you can see, I have a lot of pottery with the fall colors. So I need to keep those things in mind when I get ready to decorate. But before I go to any store, I want to walk through my house and see what I have that I can use for the decorations. So you don't have to spend money unless you need to. Okay, so with shopping your house, Isaac is getting ready to go back to school and he needed a tub. Well, I said, oh, I think I have one little tub. This is all I had, was one little tub worth of fall decorations. And the majority of them I have never even used because I just don't decorate for fall. But this year, times are changing. So I was emptying out this tub, getting ready, and I still have a few items. Oops, sorry, my finger was in the way. I still have a few items in here. So let me show you what I have. I have these sweet little turkeys. I have my dish rag in here. I have these sweet little turkeys that I'll stage somewhere around the house. I have these signs from, I'm assuming I got them at the dollar store. I mean, they just look kind of like the dollar store stuff. So, but they're still sweet. I have that one that says thankful and blessed. This one, I have actually 2 of these that say bless our home. They still have the tags on them. Everything here just about still has the tags on them. Harvest, happy fall, give thanks, autumn gathering, falling leaves, pumpkin patch. I'm not real fond of all of those, but I'm going to hang on to them and see if there's anywhere I can use them. I have all these adorable little pumpkins, some with sequins on them, still have the tags on, y'all. I've never used them, so we will be using them this year. This adorable gourd salt and pepper shaker, along with, I have these 2 little pumpkin salt and pepper shakers. Look at this little burlap pumpkin. Still, all the tags are still on it. I have these little cutesy things. I'm not sure where I got them or why I got them. This pretty little pumpkin, not sure. I do know that the little pilgrim man and woman belong to my mom. So that's the only fall decoration I have from my mom. Now I want you to check out this wreath. Isn't that cute? And he has pants. It's like a scarecrow wreath. It's so cute. I believe I had that made, and I did use this on my door last year. And then I have all these little sticks, all these little things to stick in things around. So I'll probably use a few of those. I have the guy and the girl, and then just some other cute, I mean, all this must have come from the dollar store, every bit of it. Besides the wreath didn't come from there. I found some fall plates in that tub. I found this burlap runner, which I probably won't use. I had it wrapped around this. So yeah, so I've gotten this is all I have of fall, and half of it has never been used. Probably more than half has never been used. So I may use some of this and I may not. Oh, I have this little bag of acorns. I mean, I don't even know where any of this came from. So, some of it may get used, some of it may not. But at least I have it out. I can see. And like if I go to the store and I see all those pumpkins that I want to use, I'll say, no, I have some at home. These are real pretty. I mean, these came from the dollar store too. But they're kind of a marbly looking. I mean, they're really pretty. So, anyway, I'll say, no, I don't need all those pumpkins. I have some. At least I have it all out. I've seen what I have, and I won't duplicate it. Now, will I replace it? Yes. And if I don't use any of this this year, it will go to the Goodwill because I just don't need to hang on to stuff. So, there you go. Now we'll go off to the store and see what we can find. Okay, so as you can see, I did not have much fall decorations, and the ones I had were kind of cheesy. And so there are a few of the pumpkins I'm saving. Really, the signs I'm not going to do anything with. Maybe the pumpkin sign. I'm not going to do anything with the picks, except two of them. The two scarecrow ones I've put somewhere. And the metal ones, Judah just ended up loving to play with those, so I've put them somewhere where he could play with those because he would walk them around and play with them. So yeah, I'm pretty much starting from scratch. So let's get started on our next video. I will see you on part 2 of this. And as I decorate certain areas, I will remind you of the tip I was doing during that time. So thank you for watching The Farming Pastor's Wife. I hope you guys enjoyed this financial tips on how to decorate. If you would like more financial tips on how to live your best life, and living your best life does not mean going and buying everything you want when you want it. That's not living your best life. But if you would like some information on how to be financially free, please let me know down in the comments below, and Bryant and I can plan a video around that one particular topic. Again, that's a passion of ours. We've worked very hard and told ourselves no a whole lot. So let me know down in the comments down below if that's something you're interested in. Otherwise, come back, visit me on my next video for part 2 of this fall decorating.